Alright, packing up. Got breakfast on the go. It's oatmeal, dehydrated fruit, protein powder, and a multivitamin, multimineral crushed in there. Gonna head over that way soon. Oh yeah, chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds also. Alright, leave no trace. Gotta get out of here. Gonna go around and down and over. Maybe I'll refill my water here. This looks a little easier access. Yeah, right here. So, the plan, if there is one, yesterday I came up here and hung out, went around the lake there and had a look at the passes. I was considering going up the pass, maybe staying up there and going down and up Triple Divide Peak on the other side of that today, and then exiting Tamarack Lake. I'm not in the mood to be going down that way for my last day tomorrow, down Tamarack Lake. I think just the way I've been feeling, which is pretty lazy, I'm going to be more in the mood to stay on trail the whole way back. So I'm going to head back towards High Sierra Trail. I think right now what I'm going to try to do, we'll see, is go up Eagle Scout Peak. We'll see. The route is this. You just go around the bowl to the ridge and then up. So yeah, I'll go over that way for now. And then see if I can do that, and then go down Precipice Lake, and then down all the way to Hamilton Lake down there. Grab a tent site, maybe hopefully early, and then just flake and relax, camp, and then yeah, tomorrow just easy hike out High Sierra Trail. So we'll see. And there we go. There's our sun, finally stepping out into the sun for the first time today. this side of the water. That's the Sequoia Gap there. There's the plaque that I was... See it? That's the plaque that I was bivvied, well, camped right under when I'd come over Saturday. And the High Sierra Trail continues down this way, all the way down Big Arroyo, and eventually all the way to, it drops down into the Kern, and then it goes 11 miles up the Kern, up to Crabtree, and then up to Mount Whitney. So, I'm going to try for Eagle Scout Peak, and the route is up this way to the saddle, and then you just follow the saddle to the peak. We'll see. Yeah, straight up through the middle. I see our trail right here. I think I'll take advantage of it for a bit here, and then cut up. Camped over there, just above the step there, around the lake. Came pretty much straight line. It's gonna be a funny looking GPS track. There's that cool flake. You can see that from all over the place. It's awesome. Alright, I'm up on kind of the saddle, so to speak. Up the bowl in any case, almost into this saddle. When I'm up here, it's more obvious. It's Eagle Scout, it's tenderfoot. So you just kind of go up to that and then go up. Yeah, it's nice up here. Wow, if you're a marmot, this is the place to come poop. Nice view. Can't blame them. Zigzagging in the rocks here to avoid the slippery gravel up the center. Gloves and helmet time. Might as well. Helmet, not so much about things falling, but about me falling. So yeah, here we go. All right, up the pass. Eagle Scout Peak's that way, Tenderfoot's there. This is called Eagle Scout Pass. So, I mean, technically it's passable. Where exactly you'd go, I don't know. Because you're just on these really steep sides of the Sequoia Gorge here. Off to those peaks, I'm sure, if you're a rock climber. Maybe as a way to get over and around to... That peak's amazing. It's unnamed. It's like peak 12160 or something. Are you kidding me? It's gorgeous. Give it a name. All right, so looking down into the Sequoia Gorge here in the western central, whatever, the Central Valley. Okay, let's go up. All right, I'm going to leave my bag here. I'm right on the pass. Can't miss it. I'll be coming back to here. I don't usually do this. I prefer to just carry everything everywhere. But I'm not going to be bivvying up there. Unfortunate, because it looks like the weather would support it today. There was tons of cloud buildup already by now yesterday. But whatever. I want to have an easy hike out tomorrow. So I'd like to try to go up to the summit now and then go all the way back down to Hamilton Lake. Camp there for the night and have an easy hike out day. So yeah, so maybe leave this here and try to go quick. Bit of snow. Getting closer. Been a lot of this kind of couch-sized boulders, just kind of meander around with your hands and feet. No difficult climbing, kind of just, you know, jungle gym, couch fort. Okay, this is it. Amazing. Here we are. There's that diving board rock. I don't think I'm going up there, but yeah, so here's the summit. I'll go get some better views. Really cool. Tenderfoot Peak's awesome looking. This whole ridge line here up to peak 1260 or whatever the heck. It's awesome. Black Koya over there. The Pyramid Pinnacle and Kuntz Pinnacle, and then Red Koya, Second Koya, and Big Koya. All tucked in there. Went up yesterday, back behind, all the way back behind there. The lake behind Black Koya's back there, and I sort of went up the divide towards Lawson and Koya Queen, but skipped it. Came back down, went across over there, all the way up. Oh yeah, I can see it. The high lake up there. Up there. And kind of bivvied right around up there. And the day just came straight all the way up and around. Pretty cool. Let's see up top here. Oh, this is awesome. Sorry, I'm not going out there, so I won't sign the register or get a picture with the thing. It's just, yeah, you saw the pictures from way over there, how exposed it is. I get vertigo. And this is just, holy crap. The air up here. It must be incredible to stand up there and just stand there and look at everything. Kudos to people who do that. Oh, there's the High Sierra Trail there. You can see it cutting down. All right, cool. I'm gonna hang out a bit and chill. Wow, these views though, amazing. Cool looking lake though. I gotta have a look on the map and get up to that sometime, because actually, if you walk over here, you can see that Hamilton Lake is right there. So down below us is, I can't quite see it, Precipice Lake. Kaweah Gap is right there. And then the High Sierra Trail goes down and down and down. You can even see the switchbacks there. And then there's Hamilton Lake and the little lake that's lower than it. And then there's, the Cherubim Dome and the Angel Wings. And there's a lake. There's so many people camped there on Saturday. I can't tell, but it doesn't look like a lot of activity now. I'm gonna head down there and camp, so it's a shorter hike out. Wow, it's amazing up here. This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. Holy crap. There's Precipice Lake if I come over here and look down. You can see the cliffs. That's awesome. So cool. There's that flake. You can see it from here. That thing's awesome. So cool. This is a nice one. This is a nice summit, period. And worth it, and not that difficult. I mean, if you can hike to Sequoia Gap, you can get up to this summit, period. Like hiking from the bridge where Lone Pine Creek is all the way up to Hamilton Lake and then all the way up to Sequoia Gap, that's as much or more work, really, than going from Sequoia Gap to this summit. From the gap, don't try to stay, I mean, especially like if you're like me and not really a climber, don't try to stay high because there's cliffs, you get cliffed out. Just go down, follow the trail down to when you're at the bottom of the saddle, then just come straight up. And you just come, you sort of zigzag a bit, but you just come straight up this thing. It's obvious, it's just the path of least resistance, and work your way up to the saddle and then work your way up here. And you can stay, you know, into this side as you're coming up to keep it easy. There's no reason to go like right on the ridge line. Yeah, and it's just simple boulders like this all the way to the top. And then, yeah, if you really want to stand on this, go for it. I don't. I'm wondering if that whole high area is the tablelands, what people refer to as the tablelands. I mean, I could just look at a map, but a couple times now I've heard people make reference to it. Two of the rangers that I passed, when I asked them like what big loops they're doing when they're doing their backcountry loops, they mentioned going up into the tablelands. And another hiker that I met who's from Yosemite area and hikes down here sometimes mentioned tablelands. And I'm standing here looking at this really high, flat, kind of cool area there. That lake there looks pretty wild. And I'm wondering if that's it, if that whole area up there is what people refer to. It seems aptly named if that's what it is. That's cool. I'd like to go up there. I really like just super high altitude, like kind of flat areas once you get up there and it's all just rocky. On the eastern Sierra, the really nice one is when you go up Bishop Pass and just go straight west, like go straight, you know, over, cross, you know, perpendicular right across the JMT and just like cruise around because you're just at this super high altitude, flat kind of meadowlands. It's awesome. So yeah, I wonder if that's the tablelands. I'm gonna have a look on a map. Bummer about the clouds the past 2 days though. This is where I wanted to come up and bivvy on the first night. And the first night and the second night, it was totally engulfed in clouds. Today would be the day, but I gotta hike out tomorrow, and I don't wanna hike out from up here. I wanna make an easy hike because I'm driving tomorrow. But if I did, I was looking around just now thinking like, well, where would I bivvy? You know, there's not a lot, and I'm like, there it is. Like, this is perfect. It's perfect size. It's nice and flat. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. So it gives me something to look forward to. I'll come back. I want to come up here again. This is great place to be. Yeah, right here. Oh, it'd be so cool. Oh yeah, it's comfy. It would be nice. It would be nice. Oh well, next time. Stuff to look forward to. Get moving. This is awesome though. What a great peak. I'll for sure come back up here. It'd be fun to come up and just hang out and go and try Tenderfoot also, and maybe even that. Come back. I don't know, whatever, someday. But yeah, nice spot. Bummed I didn't get Kauai Queen yesterday. I just wasn't in the mood. Today I was in the mood though. This was very nice to come up. So, all right, time to head back down. Enough lollygagging. Got about an hour up here. That was good. Nice. Look at all these bivvy spots. So cool. Yeah, you can come up here with 4 or 5 friends and bivvy. I love how mountains form like this. It just always happens. I see this everywhere. Just the erosion and everything. You end up with these flat sandy spots. Fantastic. My God, it's so nice up here. perfect weather too. There's no wind. It is so crisp. It's not hot. It's not cold. Wow. More spots. Pretty awesome. Look at the view too. Killer. Yeah, and like really anyone could make it to here. If you can hike, there's a lot of off-trail stuff that's completely accessible to you. Just look for the very common routes that many people do. They'll be the great easy starting points, and you just learn from there. And this is a perfect example of like what an incredible place, and like anybody could hike up here. This isn't mountain climbing up to this point at all. Even up to the summit, this is like class 2. Oh, sorry, I had to stop again. Look at this. Look at all these bivvy spots. Look at this. It's amazing. It's just, yeah, it's cool just how these mountains, erode. You just always end up with these flat little sand spots. What a view to this spot. Catching some video here just for beta, so I remember for future times. Lots of cool spots to bivvy. Oh, cool, pretty wild looking. Cool, I wonder where it goes. You could probably get down there. Not me though. Alright, working to the saddle where I left my bag. Alright, it's so bright. It's the worst time to be filming anything. But it looks too cool. Alright, back on Eagle Scout Pass. Here's my bag. It's 12:17. My watch reset this morning. So yeah, this morning I've done 3.5 miles and 1,400 feet of climbing. So yeah, I want to go down, head down and get to Sequoia Gap and take a break there, have lunch, and then head down to Hamilton. Bit of a footpath down the fall line through the decomposed granite. Came up the rocks. I don't like slipping on this stuff, but it's absolutely the way to go down. Cushions every step and gives you a bit of extra travel with every step. Following the seasonal creek down. Easy fall line. You can see some lakes in Lakes Basin again. This ledge, slab, it's a bit of a waypoint. There's our friend. Okay, now once we're down the slabs, then it's just straight down the chute. I'm not going to side hill. I'm just going to go straight down to the High Sierra Trail and take the trail. It's very tempting here to go diagonal, and I mean, it's fruitful. The best way would be to stay super high. But it hits some tricky stuff that's out of my league. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy. I had a lot of side hilling yesterday back in there, which was a pain. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight down to the trail and then take the trail to Sequoia Gap. Look at this spot. Wow. You could just rock up here with a few friends, hang out for a weekend looking at this the whole time. Your own private veranda. Woohoo! Slick rock. Imagine the water pouring down here during the melt. Big ferns everywhere. They're so cool. Got tempted, and instead of going down the slabs down the middle, I'm kind of diagonaling here, but not side hilling, mostly just trying to stay out of the larger boulders that are there. So I'll have to hit some of them eventually, but I've been managing to stay diagonal and just kind of skirt them. We'll see. But yeah, looking forward to getting down to the trail. Zigzag back to the slab here. There's like a sea of kind of larger boulders I didn't want to bother with. That'd be kind of had our fun with boulders already up on the summit ridge today. Oh, much nicer. Surreal. This has been working. Allowed me to bypass that boulder field. Straight shot to the trail now. Instead of overlanding up this way and around. I don't feel like going over rocks and stuff. I'm just gonna go down to the trail and then just zone out, hike up to the gap. Here's the High Sierra Trail. Back to Crescent Meadow, down to Whitney. Cool. Yeah, so if I was ever doing Mount Stewart again, I would not. It's so tempting to do the side hill, but it's just unfun. And I just accept the time loss and the elevation loss and just stay on trail all the way to here and then just go straight up. And then, yeah, just up the grass. And then figure it out from there. It's easy once you're up there to the saddle, then up. It's cool. All right, let's get out of here, back to Sequoia Gap, then Precipice Lake, and then Hamilton Lake. Camp there for the night. There's the gap. Let's see if we can find. Yeah, there's the plaque, right? Yeah, there's the plaque. Camped right next to that the first night. Oh, this wind feels nice. There's been like no wind all day, which was nice. But right now, wow, this feels nice. Right, up on the gap, there's the plaque. That's where we hung out. There's 9 Lakes Basin, Big Arroyo, Black Sequoia. There's that gap back there that went over. And then we're bivvied over there, up by below Lion Pass. Alright, let's get out of here. Right over the gap, into this side, the waterway that goes down to Precipice Lake, and there's Eagle Scout Peak. So we were up at the top there. That is the prominence that I did not step out onto. And that's why. That's where the register is. Yeah. I don't stand on that. Awesome. I hear a chainsaw. Anyway, there's the tarn under Precipice Lake. There's Cherubim Dome, the Angel Wings. And yeah, trail goes down the side here, and Hamilton Lake's on the other side. But more importantly, here's Precipice Lake. I love this place. This could be my favorite lake. I have never slept here. I would like to sleep here and listen to rock fall all night long. gonna have lunch here, fill up my water. Couscous, powdered soy protein, dehydrated vegetables, turmeric, and multivitamin, multimineral, multi-electrolyte. Whee! There's the flake. That's cool. There's the summit diving board. What a cool summit. There's the lake. Down the trail. Everything's so washed out. Midday light. So gross. Down the trail. Hamilton Lake. If they're going for a dip, good idea. I'm gonna set up camp and go for a swim. That swim felt good, let me tell you. That felt good. Cold, crisp, not too cold really, but awesome. I'm gonna soak my feet again. There's the tip of Eagle Scout Peak. Wow, it's hard to hold. We're up there at noon, looking all the way down here. Got Sequoia Gap at 2, left Precipice Lake at 3, and got down to the lake here at 4. Had a swim. Dinner time at the lake. It's ramen, soy, powdered MCT oil, turmeric, dehydrated vegetables. Bunch of people here. It's a good sunset.
Where are you guys going to? All the way to the end? Trying to. It was in the middle of 28th Street, starting at 18. Oh, that's where you started?